When Pinchas the Schlepper walked in the room, it was as if no one walked in the room. Poor Pinchas. He was always complaining. He was always borrowing. He never had enough. It was terrible. And now it was going to be Purim. You think his children had costumes? They barely had food. But Purim morning, Pinchas had to go and wish good Purim to the Rebbe. So off he went, schlepping and standing in line. And when it was his turn, he came to the Rebbe. He said, "Good Purim, Rebbe." Pinchas, "Where are my mishloch manot?" I don't have any. Pinchas, "I want you to go and bring me mishloch manot. But before you go, I want you to wish me good Purim." All right. Good Purim, Rebbe. No, Pinchas. I want you to wish me good Purim, Rebbe. Okay. Hey, Purim, Rebbe. No, Pinchas. With all of the joy and the miracles of Purim. Okay. Good Purim, Rebbe. No, Pinchas. From inside the deepest part of you. And for a moment, Pinchas remembered that his father used to celebrate Purim with joy. And for just a moment he remembered that joy, and all of a sudden he said, "Good Purim, Rebbe!" "Now, Pinchas, go and bring me my mishloch manot." Pinchas walked away. Good Purim! Good Purim! He couldn't believe it. People were staring at him. He went into the first store that he could see. And he walked in, and when they saw Pinchas, oh no, not Pinchas, they looked the other way. But Pinchas said, "Good Purim!" "Pinchas? What happened? Pinchas, we've never seen you like this." "Good Purim," said Pinchas. "Please," he said, "could you loan me just enough that I can take mishloch manot to the Rebbe?" "Certainly, Pinchas, it's Purim. It's matanot la'avyonim. Please take it, gifts to the poor. But one day I will pay you back," said Pinchas. He went back, he stood in line. He came to the Rebbe. He said, "Good Purim, Rebbe!" And he gave the Rebbe the mishloch manot. And the Rebbe blessed him. And a blessing from a Rebbe is a real thing. And the Rebbe said, "Pinchas, may you know the joy and the blessings of Purim all the days of your life." Pinchas couldn't believe it. He felt like a different person. He went down the street singing, "Good Purim! Good Purim!" But then he stopped. Oh no. Oh no. How can I go home? How can I go home to my wife, my children, when they have nothing? No food for Purim Suda, no costumes for the children. So he went into another store, and he walked in. Oh no, not Pinchas. But then Pinchas shouted out, "Good Purim!" "Pinchas? What's happened to you?" "I've been filled with the joy of Purim and blessed by the Rebbe. Please, can you give me enough food for a Purim Suda for my family? I promise I will pay you back." And he wrote it all down, and they gave him all the food he needed. And then he went into the clothing store. Oh no. They looked away. They didn't want to be depressed by that pathetic, sad Pinchas. But Pinchas shouted, "Good Purim!" And they were amazed. He was able to take away all the clothes he needed for his whole family, and now Pinchas was a walking package with feet. He came to his house. He managed to knock on the door of his house. The door opened, and all they saw were feet. And they heard a voice from behind the packages. "Good Purim, my children, my wife." They're pulling the packages down. Abba? Pinchas. He looked completely different, shiny in new clothes. They're opening packages, getting dressed. They can't believe it. Good Purim, my children, my wife, I'm so sorry. From this moment on, you will see it will be different. And oh, what a Suda they had. What joy, what dancing, what singing. It was unbelievable. The next day, Pinchas went to the local store that was looking for someone to take over. The old man needed someone new, but he had always sent Pinchas away. He said, no one will buy from Pinchas. He's too depressing. This time, he walked in and he said, good Purim! Even though it was the day after Purim. I can do it. Pinchas, what's happened to you? I have been blessed with the miracle and the joy of Purim by the Rebbe. Please, can I have another chance? Pinchas, of course. Well, Pinchas got that job, and he was brilliant. People loved to buy from him. People were uplifted by Purim, by Pinchas, on Purim. And there was only one strange thing about Pinchas. No matter what time of year it was, Pinchas would always say, good Purim, even on Hanukkah.